Training week 1, take 1. Start. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever in the world you're tuning in. Welcome. I'm doing this screen recording to inform you about this week of training and just to give you a general overview. Okay? So, essentially, I am doing this because I want to do a dry run for the future. I think the triathlon annually is not that well organized. Races are all over the place. Coaches are just doing whatever they think is right. And there's 52 weeks in a year, and there's no reason why 52 weeks shouldn't be structured into an annual module. So I'm just doing 13 weeks just to test it out. There will be typos, there will be miscalculations. You can leave if you want, you can join in, you can just lurk, okay? There's no pressure here, just trying to explain things better and contribute more. I had a lot of success with my athletes over the past few months just doing screen shares over Zoom. And I want to share more with my audience and some fans and some people that I've met over the years. And I hope that you understand Training Peaks, my approach to training, and just triathlon in general, okay? So, a big thing will be the don'ts, okay? So, don't try and hunt for what's missing in the training because you're gonna hunt forever. There's always gonna be something missing. I can't include everything. And my objective is to have everything in bite sized pieces, okay? So, over the weeks, it's gonna make more sense. So, a lot of information will be words, not numbers. You have to be able to understand both, right? Not just one or the other. And then the atmosphere, I want it to be no nonsense, have the objective of curbing mistakes, and that's really, the attitude that you want to have. And of course, being holistic in the whole approach to triathlon, because over the past few months, a lot of athletes have just been doing a lot of the same. And I believe that it's good to mix it up a bit, okay? So, Training Peaks, use a computer to view the information, just makes sense. The athlete accounts versus coaching account are quite different, and I will explain to you more about that later on with the graphics and the metrics and the dashboard and so on, because it is a very tricky software, and it's just better to understand more because the athlete can do a lot if they know what they are doing, okay? This is also generic training, so just be aware, right? I'm not going to customize anything for this person or that person. One of the things I'll teach is how you can adjust it for yourself, okay? So you can maybe grab any generic training and just put it in your account and just be a self-sufficient athlete, okay? So the athlete, one thing that's going to be important is your readiness to train, okay? And then follow long-term plans, and this is one of them. So don't get discouraged if it doesn't fit in well at the beginning. Just try and learn and participate, okay? So the intake of information versus the absorption of information is very important. If you want to know everything, it's going to be a long road. If you focus on just absorbing certain things and then ignoring all the noise, that'll give you a big advantage, okay? Just like separating the wheat from the shaft. And then the questions, make sure they're on upcoming actions, all right? I'm going to repeat this most likely, but focus on what's up the road soon, not in years to come, all right? And then my role as the coach is to support, monitor, identify strengths, weaknesses, etc. I'm not here to just give you a more specific number than the guy before, okay? So just keep that in mind. Another role of the coach is to manage the overall load, okay? So some of you are participating in maybe some online training through softwares, or you're following some other group, and that's fine. And I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to mix and merge this together, okay? And then lastly, one of my main roles is to provide guidelines and guidance. So just be aware that I will be reinforcing basic principles for you to be able to take action for yourself, okay? So without any further ado, this is the training for this week, and I'm using Dennis's account in the Philippines, who was gracious enough to consent. So I'm just gonna go quickly here over the workout so you get a good understanding of what it means, and then here with the 9 speed training down here, okay? So start with the run workout. If you look here, you see the breakdown, okay? It's not that complex. And then here there is some instructions, and then you get a Wikipedia page to the man himself, okay? So this section here is a more complex, okay? This is not recommended by me. My advice is just to go here and see steady, fast, steady, and then just go in the 9-speed training. Then you have an idea that fast is 90% effort. It's about 110% of your threshold. It's something you can maintain for 10 minutes, okay? So me asking you to run 15 seconds at your 10-minute pace is not that demanding, okay? And then the steady here is something you can maintain for around 2 hours. It is comfortable, okay? 90% of your threshold. So just watch the intensity on that, okay? And then we'll move forward. So this is the foam roller workout. Don't be too detailed with the numbers, just really try and go through the motion. Here you get some various videos on how to perform these exercises. This is the indoor bike workout. So you see here how it flows. And then again, you see your efforts here, okay? This is the cadence, your RPM. And then here's some notes. And you just go back to your 9-speed training chart. And then, okay, hard, that's 95%. That's something you can maintain for 2 minutes. So me asking you to maintain, 5 seconds, 10 seconds at that 2-minute pace is very manageable. Only the efforts above 45 seconds will start to really hurt, okay? So just be aware of that. It's around 130% of your bike threshold, okay? Discard, keep going the drills, single-legged drill, mix it up. The running drills, typical high knees, there's nothing special about this drill, it's just about doing it, okay? If you don't know what high knees are or butt kicks, you can Google it, there's a lot of information. I'm gonna eventually make my own videos, but right now it's hard to find the one-legged properly in YouTube. So lastly, the swim. This is the more complex of the workouts, so you need to pay attention because I'm a former swimmer and I look at things very directly. Now, you just look here, the easy is the effort, the fins is the tools, okay? So 2 times 15 plus 35 moderate, that's 50 meters, okay? So 2 times 50 with the fins. For the warm-ups, just roll through it. Maybe take 15-20 seconds rest in between. Don't be too fixated on how much rest you need to take, okay? And then here are the tools for the main set, the paddles, pull band, that's it. And then 15 seconds rest after each 50, and then the cool down, then you get the instructions, all right? Here, don't pay attention to this, okay? As usual, just look here, moderate, then strong. What is that in your threshold? For the swim, that is 90% of your threshold, something you can maintain for a couple hours, okay? Well, it's a little tricky on the swim with these thresholds, but you get an idea of the efforts I want you to maintain, okay? So it's not like fast or slow, it's a few layers between slow and fast, okay? So with that said, I'm gonna go here with the Facebook group and minimize this. Now, it's very important to use Facebook as the main tool for this. It's easier for me to manage and I can pin some stuff and a lot of people are on Facebook, so just really try and use Facebook as the main pathway for this along with the Training Peaks if you are connected. The files, I'm gonna keep uploading some files, all right? And just pay attention to what's going here. It's great to have this resource right there. So lastly, you look in the album, you have the strength workout, okay? So if you are not on the Training Peaks, this is a little harder to understand with the infographic, but have a good look at this, okay? And listen to the explanation. So you do 5 times, 45 seconds, then 15 seconds rest in between, the running man. Pretty basic exercise. And then the 3 times is 3 times 8, 3 times 8, 3 times 8, okay? So you do this 4 seconds per rep, then you take 2 minutes rest, and then you do it again, okay, for the second time, but you do the second round, 6 reps, 6 reps, 6 reps, and then down here it's 3 seconds per rep. So you're increasing the reps as you're doing less. And then the third and last set, you do 4 reps, 4 reps, and 4 reps, okay, and then add 2 seconds. So it's a decreasing set of swim specific exercises, and then you finish with the running man, okay? So it's a little hard to get a visual on it, but just do your best, and if ever, do post some videos of yourself in action for any of the sports, really. The bike, the swim, the run, the exercises here on the upper body routine. You can upload a 10-second video, and then I will have a look at it, okay? So thanks for tuning in, and to the next video on Wednesday. Ciao.